Hi everyone, welcome to the Live Rank Sniper software, public release software, first time. So a week ago, or last Wednesday, I came up with the idea for this live streaming poking software. And I delivered the first iteration of it, which you can see on the screen, last Wednesday, a couple of days ago. So first of all, it's awesome. It's incredible what you can do in a week. We've proven that. But what you're seeing here is just the first iteration. There's tons of improvements. We've generated a ton of interest. We've already had 150 beta testers pay to beta test this software. I charge for beta testing, so we only get the best of the best in there to help us prove our software and give us the best suggestions. And we're getting fantastic feedback and awesome suggestions. We've got a great team in there. So Live Rank Spider, live for live streaming. Ranking, we only care about what's on page 1, but we have had people request an option for page 2 listings as well, because as you know, you get a video on page 2, it's not hard to bump it up to page 1. And Sniper, we laser focus in on only those results on page 1, and some people want the page 2. So the software, you add, how about I just show you? So you create a profile. I'll use this one that I've already created. So you've got a profile for each project that you do, and you can come back and use that project at any time. Click on Next. Add your email address or your YouTube email address. Right now in beta testing, we're experimenting with PVA accounts, aged accounts, AI profile accounts, etc., and seeing what sort of results we get with each. Click on Next. This is where you enter your keywords. There is no limit on the keywords at this point. So in beta testing, we're finding the boundaries. So I did a run yesterday with 150 terms, and that was awesome. Found a whole bunch of page 1 listings from those terms. YouTube videos arriving on page 1. So the software creates the live event based on the keywords you supply. I'll continue on. So here we have where you enter your YouTube title, tags, and description. We use spin tags in the title, tags, and description. That means, so like when I did 150 odd videos yesterday, live events yesterday, each description, title, and tags were all different. So they're all unique. Those 150 were unique entries into the live events, and thus into google.com itself. Speaking of google.com, the next iteration, it's only searching in google.com, but in the next iteration of the software, you'll be able to select from google.com.au, .ru, .de, .co.uk, .com, etc. That feature will be in there. We've got tons of features coming up for this software. As you can imagine, our beta testers are going crazy with ideas, and they are, and we've recorded all of them, and they will all be implemented at some point in time. What I can tell you is this is going to be the best live streaming poking software on the planet, by far, no doubt. So click Next. So here you select your thumbnail. When you select an image, you select an image within a folder. You can put as many thumbnail images in that folder as you like, and the software, each time it creates a live event, it will choose one of those thumbnails that you've put in that folder randomly. So not only is the titles, description, tags different, the thumbnails are random as well. Actually, I'll show you an example of that, one sec. Okay, so in this example I had 3 different thumbnails, so you can see all of those there. You'll notice they're still in the account in the initial release. The software's not deleting those live events that didn't make it to page 1. What that means is in the next iteration, the software finds those, it goes to Google, looks for the ones that made it to page 1, records and puts them in a text file. I'll show you what that looks like. There you go, that's what that looks like at the end of the run. It pops up your text file, and it shows you the keyword phrases and the YouTube links of the ones that made it to page 1 for you. In the future release, that will be presented in a spreadsheet and a PDF, so you've got all your details there. And when we go to page 2, it will be separated by, these are the ones that made it in page 1, these are the ones that made it in page 2, so it's easy. Okay, continuing on with the software. So we have proxy support, but I'm not a fan of proxies. It's just another level of complexity in any software. So people who want to use proxies can do it, but I'm suggesting in the beta testing we're doing everything without proxies, so we can push the limits without proxies and make those recommendations to the buyers. In the future, this is what you can do safely with and without proxies. And that's pretty much it. Click on the start process. So that opens up this window here. Software goes into your YouTube account and creates live events using that information you supplied in the software. It creates one live event for every keyword you enter in there. I'll just show you it making one, then we'll go on to when it then goes to Google and checks Google for the live event entries based off the terms that you created. So there you go, it's in events. It will then create an event using the information in the software, your keyword. It uses a keyword token in the description, in the title. So you can put your keyword phrase twice in the title if you like. So there you go, it's about to drop the title, description, tags. It creates a live event. I'll pause this and come back so you can see it checking through Google. And then the results. Okay, so that one's done. Now it's going to upload the thumbnail. Thumbnail loaded. Okay, I'll pause it now. So it will just do that as many times as you've got keywords. At this point in time in the beta software, there's no limit to the amount of keywords you can use, so we can find what that limit is per account. A future iteration will have, you'll be able to add one YouTube account and go through this many keywords, 10, 20, 50, what have you, and then it will cycle through to a second YouTube account you enter. It will go through 10, 20, 50, what have you, and just cycle that way. So I'll pause now. Okay, we're back. So the software has completed all those, turning those keywords into live events. Now it's going to google.com, and there you go, 10 minutes ago. Hang on, where's my mouse? Oh, see the first one there? So it found one on page 1. So in the future, you'll be able to choose which Google engine you like. There you go, 9 minutes ago, 8 minutes ago, 4 minutes ago. Sweet. So it's found a bunch of them. That's on page 1. So it's recording all this data. So you get the idea, and it will continue to do that till it's gone through all the live events. I'll just scroll down. No, didn't make that one. So you get the idea. You add a list of keywords, creates live events based off the thumbnail at this point. The next version of the software we release shortly will update that live event with video content you supply. And that video content you supply, that can be one video if you like. And what we do is we attach a slide at the beginning and the end of your video with music on there as well, and we choose random durations for each front and end slide, which means you can do 150 live events, and say it finds 30 odd on the first page. It will then go back to those 30 that it's found on the first page and then live stream your video to those successful page 1 entries, and it can do it 30 times based off only one video. But you'll have the opportunity to, like we do with the thumbnails, you select the folder. Inside the folder will be, you can put 10 videos. It will choose one randomly, render it with slides at the front and the back. So each video you live stream as an event will be unique from any previous one you did, and then you're established. It's pretty cool. Below this video you'll see a link to become a beta tester. I encourage you to do that and joining the fun. We're having a ball making this software. As I said previously, this is going to be the most powerful and most featureful. Oh, hang on, there's the terms it found. There you go. All those are on page 1. Sweet. So as I was saying, I encourage you to become a beta tester. You might have that one magic idea that makes this better than any other poking software on the planet, ranking software. You know the drill. Look forward to seeing you in the beta group.